words here, what was maybe one of the things you didn't expect to hear? What somebody gave you a theory or a reasoning, and you were like, I never saw that one coming.
One of the people we talked to. Sorry.
When it comes to the Masons, at the lowest levels, and I can say this, yes, everyone knows by now, yes, there are Masons in my family, you know, both grandfathers and their fathers' fathers and so on and so on. But my own father and none of my uncles were Masons. I never became a Mason, although I did research it quite a bit because I was intrigued because my grandfathers were into it. So I did, you know, I read all the books. I bought several copies of Morals and Dogma, the what I call the private Masonic Bible that is passed around. It was written by Albert Pike back in the 1800s. Albert Pike's a whole other guy we'll talk about in a little bit. And so I did a ton of research. Plus, by the time I interviewed the guy for Strange World, the Mason, I was like, yeah, I know more about Masonry and the rituals than a lot of the guys that are in it, because the reasons you get into Masonry really vary from person to person, because at the lowest levels, and you and I were talking about this, at the very lowest level of Masonry, it's a social club, like anything. You're going there it's an excuse to get away from the wife and the family, go get drunk in a building with no windows, you know, because most of the Mason buildings have windows so that people can't look in and see what you're doing. And that's basically it. It's a social club. You know. And again, I'm not trying to make this sound like a recruiting thing, because like, I'm not. Clubs, when they...
And in our opening, did you say Mason? I thought I heard you say Mason.
Mason jars, which means then yes, that is a code word to my Mason brothers.
Right. All hail.
There we go.
Look up there.
That's it. Oh, jeez. That poor television.
He's teaching her how to do like be a linebacker.
And the cat. Ooh.
So in fact, I defended him, even with the reckless bin thing where he goes and puts a duck suit on and makes us all look like morons, and he stacks toilet paper. I was defending him, saying, no, you know, they just use his like kind nature against him, his trusting nature against him, or whatever. I was defending him, although when he was calling me, I was telling him, this doesn't add up, this isn't making sense. Of course, in recollection, that was very sketchy. I still don't understand it, and I'm not going to say that I know he's controlled opposition or something. I don't think so, but it just, you know, I guess arrogance and pride is a crazy thing, because he was blinded where he was literally putting on a duck suit and stacking toilet paper, and every flat earther in the community was telling him, these guys live in California, bro. They're not from Massachusetts. They're not from Harvard. They literally have a prank YouTube channel in California. They're pranking you, bro. No, attack all the flat earthers on behalf of random guys that he met that claimed that they're from Harvard. And he starts stacking toilet paper to get to the moon. He puts on a duck suit as if it was going to prevent an EMF charge affecting him. And then they told him that he shot a magnet, the world's biggest magnet, across the earth using the mountain. Okay. Then Guinness comes out, and they have a Guinness World Record paper that spells official wrong. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's all around ridiculous. So anyway, yeah, and they hit up Mark Sargent first, as Karen's saying, and he saw through it. So then they hit up Nathan.
You're not testing on a ball, guys. The earth is flat.
We're gonna put one magnet here in California. Seriously, I'm about to lose it. I'm getting pissed.
I don't know how you're going to take a 1 mile piece of toilet paper and hit space.
I thought he was going to die, dude. I literally thought he was going to die.
With the help and funding of Harvard, we have finally come up with an experiment that's going to once and for all prove the shape of our Earth. So this experiment is called the toilet paper experiment. Turns out the math is, because it gets exponentially bigger and bigger, if you could fold a toilet paper 20 times, you would reach outer space.
I don't know how you're going to take a 1 mile piece of toilet paper and hit space.
This may sound impossible, but it's actually true. Our toilet paper has a thickness of 1/1000 of a centimeter, and every time the group folds it in half, the pile doubles in thickness. The pile will continue doubling and doubling until the 20th fold, where the top of the pile will literally be in outer space. We will then balance a camera on top of the pile to safely observe the correct shape of our planet.
You would burst the bubble that the flat earthers say that we're in. Do I think I could fold the toilet paper 20 times? I think I could.
Yeah, it's thin enough.
Now, if you fold the toilet paper 20 times, the cause of that is you. It's not very hard to figure out. So this is what I mean when I say science has been hijacked. I expect to see a globe. It seems super easy to me. I don't even just get a piece of toilet paper and start folding it.
Well, let's do this. Hey, ready?
I'm pulling on the toilet paper?
Yeah,
It's gonna break. I'm telling you guys, this is gonna break.
No, I think it'll work. It's gonna work. You just pull it too hard.
I was just holding it.
Got it. Should we put it on the ground, maybe?
Go for it. There'll be less wind down there.
Here, hold these ones, Blake.
We can't doubt it, Nathan. We have to believe. The toilet paper keeps ripping every couple feet because Nathan's pulling too hard.
Oh no, shit. It keeps ripping, dude.
This will only take about 7 hours.
This will only take about 7 hours.
So I'm excited to announce that we made a discovery. If we use duct tape, we can actually reconnect the rips that Nathan did.
With this new duct tape discovery, there is nothing stopping us. At this rate, we might not just make it into outer space, but we might just even make it to the moon.
I think we can make it to the moon.
Woo! Another day at the office.
Literally out of nowhere, it gets really windy, and our toilet paper is not staying on the ground.
It's gonna work, guys. It's gonna work.
The wind is destroying the whole experiment. It's like nothing's on our side anymore.
Okay, seriously, I'm about to lose it. I'm getting pissed. I've done years of research for this. We drove all the way from Boston. My girlfriend dumped me 3 fucking days ago. Stupid.
Honestly, you're doing a great job. You can't give up. A lot is riding on this.
Wait, what's wrong with Blake?
He
just went through a breakup.
Dude, he always does this. But then out of nowhere, Nathan makes a new discovery.
If we rock it up every 5 feet or so.
If we place small rocks on the toilet paper, it prevents the wind from blowing it away.
Dude, I'm professional at unrolling toilet paper, guys, just so you know.
Obviously, everything was going really rough, and I look over and I see Ben and Nathan just working seamlessly together.
Flat earther and a round earther, team working together, making it to the moon together.
We figured out this new rock formation to keep the toilet paper down. It looks like I just got to go join the team. We got to get this done.
I'm embarrassed.
What's both ways, Ross?
I just want to say I'm sorry that I've been just a fucking dick.
Dude, it's all good, Blake.
With Blake now on our team, there's no way we're not making it to the moon now.
We're gonna do it. Yes!
We had finally stretched out a full mile of toilet paper. Let the folding begin.
All right, let's fold it.
Oh no, it broke! Hold on. Okay. One fold! I can almost see my house from here!
We are already 1/20th of the way to outer space.
19 more to go.
Time for fold number 2.
Whoa, guys, you guys know I'm afraid of heights, right?
Fold number 2's done. That was easy.
Are we gonna need an oxygen mask? 3 fold!
I think fold 4 was the easiest fold so far. Are we already at fold 5?
Fold 6, done.
Fold 7 was a little bit hard. We made it up because fold 8 was much, much easier.
We're at fold 9. I'm feeling really good about reaching 20, maybe even 30, maybe even hit Venus. I take back what I said before, 10 is the max.
Careful, don't fall off. We're getting up there, dude.
Upon attempting fold 11, we ran into a few problems. It seems like no matter what we did, we weren't gonna actually reach our 11th fold this time.
I think we overestimated how much we could fold it.
In my opinion, I think 10 folds is enough to actually see the shape of our Earth, but I guess we'll have to really attach the camera to see for sure.
Oh, that's the 360-degree camera?
Yeah, just because you guys see all 360 degrees to know if it's like round or not, I guess. Just by looking through the 360 camera, I think it's pretty obvious to say that the Earth is definitely round. When you look at it, it does look round.
Yeah, that's the lens. It's distorted from the lens. That's all you got to do right there. Show me the curve.
The Earth is a freaking sphere. We have all the evidence on my phone. Basically, this is how the experiment's gonna work. We're gonna put one magnet here in California, one magnet here on the other side of the world. If we can measure the magnetic connection through the Earth is round. So the opposite side of the globe is Kazakhstan. And we have sent someone to Kazakhstan. Someone who's actually from Kazakhstan agreed to do this experiment with us and collect our magnetic rays. Harvard has been doing studies on different types of soil. They've concluded that in Southern California, there's a very high concentrated amount of iron in these mountains.
Anyone have a pen?
Basically, we're gonna charge this entire mountain range up to be theoretically the world's biggest magnet if we hit the numbers. Meaning that these magnetic rays are very dangerous to be around. You would be correct. There is one material, however, that blocks these rays, which is rubber. That's why I've ordered 3 rubber duck costumes to prevent these rays from harming our bodies.
I just am worried mostly about Nathan because he's gonna want to look at the legitimacy of it. He needs to have a suit on.
You have to wear it.
I'll wear it. No worries.
We needed rubbers. This has the... I do not feel any rubber in this. Do not enter this area without the suit. That could have been really bad, so...
Now that we know our magnet is up and running, it's time to send our signal to Kazakhstan.
See how Morse code works, right?
You're gonna send a pulse?
Yeah, so we're sending a magnetic pulse, that way they know it's us. Here, I'm gonna just stand over here that way. Exiting! It's send a message basically to them, and I'm gonna put it right here. What message should we send them?
SOS?
That's it?
That works for me.
He said we're getting a signal, keep you updated. SOS is the code.
I got the code that fast?
Touching computer! Oh my god! 100% flat.
They're telling him it's flat?
The results are showing the Earth is flat. We just ran our percent error and the Earth is definitely flat. It's 100% flat. The signal is coming from the north, not down.
Wow.
My name is Brandon Buckingham. I'm an official Guinness World Record validator, and I'm here to see about the largest magnet in human history. I just have to see the numbers if we really broke the gauze record.
My girlfriend broke up with me because she's a flat earther. She's gonna take me back now that I believe the Earth's flat.
Dude, I'm rooting for you, man.
Entering!
Entering!
I don't know what it takes to verify a world record, but like everyone here saw it, I guess.
I just gotta check the number on the computer and we're good to go. Wow. It's looking pretty good, you guys. Man, your numbers are looking pretty good. My gosh. I was skeptical. I'll be honest, I was skeptical. So I'm here to present the award to Benjamin Fisher and Blake Powers for the largest magnet measuring 25 square miles and 700,000 gallons.
Yeah.
That is confirmed. Congratulations, guys. You've done it.
This is my first world record. And Mom, I hope I made you proud.
Brianna, I love you. I hope you'll take me back. We have the same beliefs now, so yeah. Woo!
Right? Like I didn't really use any substances. Then I get on here, there's alcohol everywhere, always, right? He's using our money on alcohol. And then it's like, I'll take a beer and Chris knows it. And I'll literally sip a beer. This is apple juice, but I will sip a beer for like 2 hours. Like if it's not in the Yeti cup, it'll just be warm. Like that's just how I am. But at that point, he spends $250 on craft beer. He just keeps handing me half a craft beer. And it's like, I guess I'll drink a few of them, and I still wouldn't ever get drunk, but it's like, it's going to be gone. It's just all our money's going to be gone. So I kind of got coaxed into drinking more than I normally do. It was all bad. No excuses. You got to stand tall and handle yourself. So it is what it is. I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying it was a very toxic situation. Right? A lot of the donation money was getting sent to him. And what was happening was he was running around, spending it on himself and his substances. And I continuously would try to approach him about this. I'm like, Nathan, I'm running through my savings, bro. Like, I'm spending my money on the tour, like my literal money that I have to keep so I can pay my bills. I'm paying for the RV gas every single time. Why am I paying for all the gas for the RV, bro, every single time? Why have I filled your van up the last 4 times? How come I have to argue with you to even meet me halfway on, like, say, the gas or the food whenever it's not all your money? Like, it's our money. I'm getting people to send you the tour money, and I'm matching the tour money out of my money, and I have to argue for you to spend half of it, right? And he's doing stuff like leaving Gio in the van all night. Believe it or not, I don't really blame Gio for being a little bit uncomfortable after being locked up in a van all day. So, he finds his glasses, he chews them up, they're $250. He has another pair of glasses, but he uses the tour money to replace them. I'm like, bro, you're just using our tour money like it's your money. And then he proceeds to get worse and worse, saying that it is his money. I'm Nathan Thompson, and like it is my tour money. It is my money. You're just a broke BBB. I can't imitate him because he cusses like crazy. And I really didn't want to do all this, but I don't go halfway. So I'm sorry. I'm just letting you know people need to be exposed. I told you in the Wolves in Sheep's Clothing stream that you think that they did not infiltrate this truth movement. You're being very naive. I'll tell you what happened when we split up. Okay, so we had a whole bunch of altercations because every time I tried to approach him about the money, I tried to ask him, dude, look, man, now I can't pay my bills, bro. Like, you've effectively stolen money from me this whole time. You're not spending on the tour. You're spending it on alcohol. You're spending it on weed. And, like, for example, one time someone came to the RV, gave us a $100 bill. Another one came to the RV, gave us a $100 bill in the same night to donate towards the tour. He ducked off with the $200 cash before anyone knew it and went and spent $250 on craft beer. Just a handful of beers. Like, no, he's not going to buy a 12-pack for $15. He's going to buy a 12-pack for $180. So he spent over $200 with the donation money immediately. That is one example to put it into perspective for you guys how he acted the entire time with the money. I am so
I'm gonna give you all a little update. Right now, we are at the shop getting the RV fixed, and supposedly it's gonna cost like $800 to get the RV fixed with the alternator and all this other stuff. So to replace the alternator and then the labor is like $800. So we're trying to figure that out, and we're getting them to work on it now. So if anyone wants to make sure that the RV keeps going across the United States and feels inclined to help, no better time than now when we have to come up with $800 to keep the RV moving. And majority of the donations that were sent on behalf of the entire tour are, let's just say, MIA. And so if you donated money earlier, I hate to say it, but if you didn't donate it to me, then, we aren't in possession of it at all. And so if you want to help with the tour expenses, you have to send it to me. Frankly, you have to. So now you get it. It is what it is. So
you got my money?
Again, strictly and solely send the donations to Witsit at Proton Mail for PayPal and $ Witsit Gets It on Cash App. It's the only way the money will actually go to the RV and to the Clown World Tour. If you send it to someone else, I have no say as to where it goes. Just so you know, it has nothing to do with the RV and the tour.
So, it's been 24 hours. Got my money? Oh, you know what? Just give me till next Friday. I'll have it for you.
Can I send it to Nathan? No. That's my whole point. I told everyone to send it to him, and now we're sitting here with $800 bill for the RV where all the donations that went to the tour aren't going to help fix it. I don't want to get in too much detail because then I won't be taking the higher road anymore. So there you go. If you want the money to actually go to the tour and to the RV and to the expenses for the gas and the propane and the repairs and the food, it has to be sent to me. I'm the only one that of the two that's even with the RV. So.
Where's my money? Where's my money?